What up, YouTubers? Welcome back, man. Your boy's back. Like always, just from the beginning of the video, you could tell what this video is going to be about. You know what I'm saying? Got this little small Delta right here behind me. And let me tell you something. There's going to be a quick engine drop. We're going to be taking out this swap and put it into another shell. I don't know why, but they want me to take out the swap out of this one and put it into another shell. So you guys, it's gonna be a little quick, spicy engine swap from car to car. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be really quick and spicy. And don't forget, man, like, subscribe, and your boy continue. I'm showing you guys almost everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing you guys I do almost about everything. If you new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you've been watching the channel and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you keep coming back, it must be something I'm doing right to keep you coming back. So just subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And just hit the notification bell. That way, you don't gotta search my name no more. All that searching, go out the window. It just come up on your thing, you just click on it and just watch the video, you know what I'm saying? But enough of that. Let's roll the intro real quick. I'm gonna put you guys on a quick little time lapse of me taking the swap out. And also, I'm gonna show you guys what time it is before we roll the intro real quick. Show you guys. See what time it is? So I'm gonna show you guys the time when I'm done dropping this swap. You know what I'm saying? So enough of that. Let's roll the intro real quick. Let's get to the video.
Smash tune.
So, alright guys, I want to show you guys the way how the engine stand before I go and take anything apart. This car is driving. It got the axle, fluids, everything is still in here. The car drives. But I tried to start it. I don't know why. I like probably had a bad start or something. Customer drove it here and never shut the car off. I tried to start it today and didn't want to start, but I don't care about that. My job is to take this swap out and put it out of the car. It got to be some trick of starting it. I'm not going to waste my time and energy on that. If you want me to fix that later on, if that's an issue, we'll go and fix that if that's the issue. But for the most part, you can see this mount is shot. You got new mounts already for the EK. This one down here, it's not even no insert inside of it. The insert is completely gone. But when I take the swap out to the time lapse, I'll show you guys the damage of that mount. And yeah, so enough of that. Like I said, everything is there. Like I said, I'll show you guys. This thing's still full of fluid, see? Full of fluid. Still got oil. Actually, it's low on oil. But it still have oil. Tranny fluid, axle, the whole nine. So everything's still in here. So we gotta drop all this stuff out and start the swap. So enough of that. Enjoy the time lapse. Sit back. I'm gonna try my best not to drag it out too much. But, just show you guys what I deal with on a daily basis. You guys recommend me doing this, and I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? So enough of it. Let's get to it. taking out the exhaust. And do keep in mind, I haven't done no work really on this car, but put the coil and plug a while back. Everything else, somebody else did. But I would point something like you guys was different between a guy that loves what he does and a person that just doing it for the money. Plain example, you know this headers right here, you have a flange on it. That's supposed to connect from the rest of the exhaust to a flange. Well, somebody converted to a lead, which no problem there. So alright guys, you can see, got the motor out the Delso, it's right here, all the stuff right on the floor. This swap is going straight into the other car the same way. No modification we're gonna do to the motor or nothing. I don't know who built the motor, I don't know what's in the motor. My job is to take this out from this chassis and put it into the next chassis. Yes, a little bit of wire gonna be included because this is a 93 and the other EK is a 2000. So yeah, a little bit of wire gonna be needed, and side post gonna be changed, back bracket gonna be changed. I already told him to get all this stuff. He's supposed to have this stuff already. So once he come pick up this car, which you guys don't see that because you guys don't get straight to the action. Once this car, I gotta put the wheel back on, get this thing off the lift, and the other one should be here real shortly. So that one have a single cam, and I gotta take that single cam out and get ready to put this swap in. So a lot of content, man. Like I said, there's just a lot. We just gotta show you guys every step of the way because you guys request this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm showing you guys what I could show you guys without making it too boring. You know what I'm saying? Because some stuff I do is really boring. You guys will not really understand. But this is very simple. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that I don't get my hand dirty. Yeah, my hand is super dirty. I've been busting my butt on this car. Well, right now since we've been speaking, it's been an hour and 40 minutes to take the whole swap out. And I did take my time. I didn't use most of my power tools. I used everything by my hand. I was just going by. You can see on the time lapse, you see me dancing, having fun. I love to do these kind of work. And it's just a blast to see these cars when I put my hands on what it turns out to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for myself for showing you guys this kind of information and this kind of talent that God created me with. You know what I'm saying? And this is just something that I'm blessed with, and I'm showing it to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Bad or good, I'm just going to show you guys. But this one, like I said, the Delso, I don't want to go on the ramp again. This one, the Delso, we just got to swap the motor from this chassis to the next chassis. I got to take out a coil unplug from the ECU. Could have a Honda coil unplug. I got to take that off from inside and wire that onto the next car. I'll show you guys that. If you guys really want to see that, like a little different video, like break it down, I have no problem. Comment down below if you guys like for me to do some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for you guys. I'm not doing it just for my own good. I'm doing it for you guys also. So the feedback helps me to know what you guys want, and actually I can continue without putting in boring stuff that you guys are not interested in. So enough of that, man. This motor's out. Right after this, you guys be seeing reintroduce the single cam, show you what it comes with, show you the car runs drive, and we're gonna do the same scenario. Time lapse, pulling this out, and time lapse, putting that one back in, putting the B series in the EK. So enough of that, man. Like, subscribe. Let's get to the other part of the video. So here you go, guys. The car is arriving right now. That we're gonna be taking out this motor out of this car. And remember, we already took the motor out of this car right here. Remember, we took the motor out of this car. Just to show you guys. See, no motor. Yep, so this one is going back in there once the tow truck guy bring out the other car. So once that car comes off, this one's gonna be going right away. So sit back, relax. You know what I'm saying? It's next day. We're still gonna continue this journey with this vlog. I'm gonna try to keep it all in one. The only thing I gotta do now is unplug the computer, because that computer is going into the new car. But otherwise from that, I think the wheels and stuff he probably do that himself. We got a new exhaust, because it's a Delso. So this exhaust doesn't fit on the new chassis, which is the EK chassis sedan. So that car is longer, so this exhaust won't work anyways. Shift linkage wouldn't work because the Delso is shorter. So yeah, man. Here you go right here. The car's gonna come and see you guys a quick little time lapse real quick. The car coming out of the trailer, out of the tow truck. And you don't know the vibe, man. Let's get it. And just to let you guys know, man, this tow truck is really, really fancy. This is actually a tow truck. And the guy integrated a privacy cover on this truck. I'm not gonna lie to you, there's some real fancy stuff. What I'm going to do, I'm probably going to actually see I go get his contact and drop it down in the description down below. And you guys could probably, if you need a tow, you could probably reach out to him. Because this is legit, I'm not going to lie. This is a regular tow truck, and he have a cover on it, that way you can't see what car is in it, which is really, really dope to me. So, you know what I'm saying? I asked him what his contact is, and we'll drop it down in the description down below. Really good, I ain't gonna lie. There you go, guys, the car's coming out. There you go. Nice. So that's what it is, EK Sedan, like I mentioned before. It does have a rod knock. So, it does have a rod knock. Yep, you hear that? A lot of rod knock. But we're gonna try to get it in. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, there you go. Woo! 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 Oh my God. I hope you guys can hear that. But this thing is rod knocking. But that's why it's here. We're gonna fix it. That's the reason why it's here. And that's a tow truck guy. I like that design of that tow truck, no lie. That privacy cover is a game changer, guys. Like, that's taking your tow truck skills to the next level. So now, got a car here. You can put a drum box on, like I said, it does have a rod knock. That single camera is really no good. But for the most part I'm gonna get the tow truck guy contact that you guys could reach out to him if you guys want to tow, you know what I'm saying? That's how we help each other, by sharing the community with people that's reliable. All right, what's the number?
954-708-3804, or the office number is 954-629-0000.
No problem. And also, guys, remember, it will be down in the description down below. So, guys, you can see the Delso is getting ready to go. And remember, I mentioned to you guys earlier, this is a tow truck. It is a tow truck. That is the most legit tow truck I think I've ever seen, man. Like, this privacy cover is like a game changer. So he can haul your car wherever, and you won't really know what's in it. That's like an enclosed trailer. That is crazy. But like I said, man, he's about to put this car inside. And also, I would drop his Instagram, because he just told me I have an Instagram. I'll put the tow truck Instagram down in the description down below also. That way you guys could show him some love on social media also, man. Like, just like that, boys. So, guys, got the car on the lift. I know you guys heard from the video the car was knocking, but down there is a hole in the block. You can see that right down there, boys. Right here. Right here is a hole. See where my finger's at? Right here. Big hole. So, yeah. This motor here, really, really done. But, gonna change it anyways. When I do take it out, I'll show you guys a little bit more closer the hole down there. I don't want to get you guys dizzy, so I'll show you guys that when we take the motor out of the car. That's the whole point. To take this engine out and put in a new swap. And I'll show you guys what we got to change to make that same engine go into this chassis. Couple of stuff you got to change, but I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that when I take this swap out. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, pretty plain simple. The usual, put you guys on a quick little time lapse. I thought I had AC too, but AC right here, look at that. Somebody done broke that. But I don't know. I don't think we're going to keep the power steering. That other car didn't have none of that. So he don't have the bracket, I think, for the power steering to make the power steering work on this with the B series. But those little things is something that we have to address later on and see what he wants to do about those kind of things. But for the most part, my job is take the swap out, put the swap in, get it started, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do the headers and the exhaust. That's it on this chassis. That's the only fabricate I really gotta do. But enough of the talking. Let's jack the car up, put you guys a quick little time lapse of taking this swap out and getting ready to put a new swap in. Got the single cam out. It's right here. Here got the B series that's going to be going back into this car. And over here, show you guys the hole like I mentioned in the video. There go the hole. There is a hole in the block. You see it did start. So, I mean, in that hole it is a lot of debris in there damage. But the car started. Made a lot of noise, but it started. So what we're going to do now to swap from this motor, do keep in mind, this is an EK. So that is the OBD2, because it's a 2000, 99-2000, the OBD2B. That's what this harness is. You can't use a OBD2B, and the Delso was actually OBD1. So we can't use the harness from the OBD1. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to use this harness from the EK and modify anything that doesn't plug up to the B series. We'll have to modify, like the injector. We got to change it in a way because you can see you got aftermarket injectors. So we got to change the plugs on that, and we got to solder those pigtails. Distributor, different plug. See, there is one plug. This one right here, two plug. See, two plug. That's OBD1. So we got to fix those. Thank God the alternator is already OBD2. The alternator is already OBD2 right here. You can see alternator OBD2 plug. Along with this one is the OBD2 plug, which is the OBD2 plug that's right here on the alternator. So we don't have to change that. That's good news. IAC the same, TPS map sensor the same, VTEC the same, coolant temp, all those sensors the same. So only thing probably to change the air temp sensor, because you can see here, this is the OBD1, this is the air temp, and this one over here, air temp. Let me see if I can find the sensor and show you guys. Where are you, air temp? Air temp. Oh, here it is. Air temp. Here you go the air temp. See, different plug. So easy fix. Snap that off. Started the OBD1 on the OBD2 harness. Just convert some stuff, like I said, a little stuff. But that I'll show you guys that when I'm done with those. But everything else about the same. Like what I mentioned before. Little stuff got to be modified. Little stuff got to need jumper for to make it work. But not a big deal. Main thing that would not work from a Delso to a EK. See the side post brake right here? This got to be changed to a 2000 SI, which you say you have that already. And along with the back bracket have to be a 2000 Civic SI. 99 2000, both of these. Because different subframe. If you put that with this bracket, the engine would not sit properly. So, you know what I'm saying? Back bracket, which is this is a single cam back bracket. I'm going to look in the car and try to find the actually SI one and show you guys the difference in between. But those two things, you put in any B series in a EK sedan, hatches, coupe, it doesn't matter. You need the side post for 99 2000 SI, and you need a back bracket also for 99 2000 Civic SI. Those are two major components you're going to need to make this thing sit properly in the car. So enough of that. Let me get ready to take this harness off and transfer the harness to this side to try to get everything ready to put this motor back into this car. Enjoy the time lapse. Let's go. And to mention, I don't know I think it's really going to be pretty long, but I'm going to try cram it all in one episode as much as I can without trying to make part one, part two. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot of work, but I'm going to try my best to cram it all in one video. So if you guys think it's too long, you know what I'm saying, just pause the video, you know what I'm saying, come back to it and continue. Like, there's a lot of information that's on this video that you guys will actually learn from. So sit back, relax, let's get to the time lapse. So, all right, guys, motor is in, but I want to say I'm going to apologize for telling you guys that I was going to do a time lapse, and I did set the camera up to do the recording, and the camera did not record anything of me doing the harness and plugging in all those plugs. Like I said, my apology. I should have checked the camera to make sure it was recording, and I slipped on that. I got carried away like trying to get this thing installed and get it done. But I catch you guys up to speed, not a big deal. Like I said, injector pigtails, got the stock single cam pigtails on here. Gotta change those to put the FIC plugs. Got a lot of little plumbing to do. Gotta do the fuel lines, the fuel return, the feed line, vacuum hoses. Figure we're gonna do about the power steering stuff. We're still waiting on the headers. He didn't get the headers in yet. Gotta put aluminum radiator from the other car that was in here with the upper hose. But the harness part is just about done. Map sensor, TPS, all that stuff is in. Gotta hook up the heater lines, like little stuff, you know what I'm saying? Put back in the battery tray, like little stuff, and then we'll get to the process of doing when the headers comes in. I gotta do a full exhaust on that. I'll show you guys that too. But most part, the engine is in, it's secure, and I'm still waiting on the back bracket. The back bracket in here. So he said he had it, but it was not in the car. So we need an SI back bracket. I did do the SI side posts, as you can see, and we did change the mount to a 1320 mount. Even all that I record, guys, and it was not on the camera. So my apology, we did put some 1320 brand new mounts, front and back. Did that one, and we also convert this to the bracket instead of that one little old school mount. So we did a little bit of upgrade at the same time. I mean, also, I did mention I was going to show you guys the old mount that was on the old motor. See, this is the old EK single cam mount. That replaced, I'll show you guys, this one replaced that. See what I'm saying? This is just a one ball on top and a bracket. It replaced that whole entire mount. So this is no good when you're making power. So these are all the 3 old mounts. This is the one that was on the Del Sol. See that? Look at that, guys. Look at this. This thing is falling apart. Like, look. Falling apart, dude. Like, really, really bad. And all 3 of them was like that. The other 2, I just left them on the car because I didn't need to take them off because those mounts would not work for this chassis anyways. So it was really pointless to take those off. So I just left them on there. And we know we had new mounts anyway, so that's all set. Got a single cam over here. You know what I'm saying? This is the one that's blowing. This is the Del Sol harness, which is the OBD1, which you can use. So that's going to go along with that motor, the tranny, everything. But for the most part, engine is in. So now I got to wait for some parts, and I'm going to do a little bit more button up, and I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. Let's go. So, all right, guys, we're going to be trying to see if we can complete this vlog. Got a couple of stuff left to do. Got to change the radiator to the aluminum radiator that was in the other car. We got to wire up the coil unplug. And we got to also put a back bracket. I'm waiting on the headers to come in. And I'm also going to do a full exhaust, 3-inch from the headers back. So I'll put all that content in the same vlog. So like I mentioned, it's going to be probably pretty long. But you guys, there's a lot of information on here if you guys don't know what it takes to do a swap. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing you guys this as much as I can without making the video too long. You know what I'm saying? But if it's long, just bear with the video. You know what I'm saying? Try to watch the video to the end. You will learn something. So I ain't going to talk too much. Got a lot of stuff still left to do. I'm going to show you guys in detail how to wire up the coil unplug properly. You know what I'm saying? And also, the rest of the stuff is pretty basic. You know what I'm saying? But wiring, you got to take your time with wiring. If you don't know what you're doing, you could fry something. So enough of that. Let's get to it. So, alright guys, as you can see from that time lapse, I was wiring up the coil. You can see I got all the coil harness on there now. Plug right here, like I said, the coil unplug kit. It comes with 2 wires, a green and a yellow. The yellow is power, and green is actually RPM signal if you're gonna put it after, like a universal tach. Or if your cluster doesn't work, you could run a wire from your cluster to that green wire to get RPM signal, which I don't think this car needed because the harness already have the tach built into the harness. So only thing you need to power up the coil was that actually yellow wire that goes to the black and yellow on your harness. It was pretty simple. Now we gotta do all the wiring in the car. You can see right here, a whole bunch of wire, which remember is power to each coil and ground and power. So it's very simple on that too. I'll show you guys that when I get inside the car to show you guys how to wire that up properly too. But it's pretty simple. Next step is we're gonna move on to the injectors. Remember, we gotta change the pigtails. And yes, my hand is dirty, I am working. So yeah, we gotta switch these OBD2 injector pigtails to these FICs plug. So let's put you guys in a quick time lapse with me cutting the pigtail off, soldering it, and I'll pick the camera back up when we complete. hi guys, so that time lapse of me putting the pigtail on the injectors. Just not to get you guys confused, I'm gonna explain to you guys, that way you could see why I make it look so easy. I have 4 yellow and black. Yellow and black is power. All yellow and black on the injectors are power. The colors, as you can see, you have a red, you have a blue, and you have a yellow, solid yellow, and then you have a brown. Brown is number 1. Red is number 2. Blue is number 3. And yellow, solid yellow, is number 4. It doesn't matter if you put this black or red, it doesn't matter. Just as long as you put brown, red, blue, and yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll be fine. So don't really go by the length, because sometimes the length could get you confusing. The color is what really matters, because the color is what goes directly to the ECU. That's how the computer know what cylinder is by the color. So yeah, let me wrap that, pull those in, show you how it looks when I'm done, and I'll put the camera back up. So alright guys, got all 4 pigtails soldered and clipped in on the injectors, looking nice. So the injector is done. Coil is just about done. Just gotta do the inside. So that's what you guys will be seeing soon. It's actually installing the coil wiring on the inside by the ECU. So sit back, relax. I'll put you guys a quick little time lapse with that. Let's get to it. So alright guys, we got some more parts in for the sedan that I'm doing the single cam, the B series swap on. I got some parts in now. We got the headers in, and we also got the jumper harness in. So we could make a little bit more progress on this build. So I'm gonna show you guys what we have so far real quick. We still want a little bit more parts to come in, but in the meantime, let's show you what we got. So here you go guys, got the headers. These are Jack Spania headers, 4 2-to-1 big tube. So should be seeing some good bit of gain with this headers. It's good quality. Look, I like the welds in the bag. Looks really beefy, ain't gonna lie. And then we got some jumper harness from Blocks. This is the OBD2B to OBD1. Yeah, so now we could at least make a little more progress on this build. So yeah, let me throw these headers on real quick. I'm sure I don't need to put you guys on time lapse, because you guys should know how to install a header by now. But I'm gonna put it in the car and I'll show you guys when it's done. So alright guys, I'm gonna get you guys up to speed with this blue car that I have right here behind me. As you guys see that we got the headers in, we installed them, and your boy done bust his finger on putting on these headers. It's not a common thing, but it happens, and it is what it is. I'm gonna show you guys a quick glimpse of my finger. Just to let you guys know, it's pretty bad. So if you guys gonna feel some type of way or just get gross from it, just skip this area. Enough of that. Let me show you guys what I have. All that I got done to this car behind me. We got the headers on, got the exhaust done, got the car fired up. We'll wire it up, the coil unplug. Now we just got to bleed the coolant system, put coolant in it, bleed the coolant system. Everything is buttoned up. Should be really close to getting a quick fire up for you guys. So enough of that. Let me show you guys the exhaust, and then we'll get straight to the fire up. So here you go guys. They got the headers. You can see 4 2 straight to 1. Got my V-bend right here. Got my flex pipe right there. Goes all the way back. Got the hanger. And you got the resonator. That is a vibrant resonator. Then it goes around the gas tank, goes over the control arm, and then goes to another V-band, and then straight to a vibrant muffler. It is a dual tip. So when I put the car on the floor, I'll show you guys that from the back. And yeah, but the exhaust is done. Hanger is all done. See, hanger's right there. Hanger right here. So yeah, this is done. Let me show you guys up top. go, guys. Here go the engine compartment. You see the brand new headers right there. And you guys can see that. Ooh. Yeah. So yeah, the headers in now, everything is in. Engine bay just about done. I'm actually gonna pressure clean it to give it a little clean up. This thing look really horrible, dirty. So I clean it up once I bring it outside, but the computer is in. I'm gonna try to get a fire up on this. I gotta do the fuel pump, and that's about it. But I got a computer, the Honda box, and we also gonna keep the ABS box. So gotta find a home for all those equipment in there. So yeah, this is the bay. Let's see if we'll get a quick little fire up and see how it sound with a exhaust, a full 3-inch exhaust. 4 2-to-1 headers and a 3-inch exhaust with a vibrant resonator and a vibrant dual tip muffler. Let's get to it. So yeah, guys, I got my boy Joe here giving me a little hand. You know, I can't record and crank the car by the same time. So my boy's inside the car. We're gonna get a quick little first starter real quick and see if we can get some heat through these brand new headers and their brand new exhaust. So hit it, Joe. Ooh, fire right up. Ooh. Sounds quiet. Fire right up. So now I'm gonna go in the back and give you guys a little rev and show you guys the back of the exhaust. Good. And that's a double tip. Remember what I said. See that? Vibrant. Give me a little rev, Joe. Ooh. Nice and quiet, man. Nice and quiet. So yeah. So yeah, boys, we're here bleeding the cooling system. Looking good. Car island, everything looking good. Show you how in the inside. Show you everything is working. We got RPM. Bam. Temperature, everything working, no check engine light, no ABS light, everything looking Gucci. Take you out to the back work again. We got a lot of condensation outside, so don't mind the smoking. You know what I'm saying? That's just condensation from the exhaust. It's really cold. It is really cold outside today. But there you go. You know what I'm saying? The exhaust sounds good. See, look, it went away. See, it came back. So got a little condensation going on, but not a biggie. But the car sounds good, looks good. Comment down below what you guys think. This is my first Civic with actually dual tip. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below if your boy did fire, man. It looks good to me. It looks beautiful. So yeah, enough of that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we might, depending on how this video do, if it does good, I take you guys along with the journey of me tuning it. We got some little stuff we're gonna be putting on there. We're not gonna say nothing yet, but you know what I'm saying? But I am gonna be tuning this car once I do the pump and switch over to 85. Right now it's on 87. Cause remember, this car had a single cam in it, so now we put a V-Series in it. The other car was on 85, so we gotta put 85 in this one. Get ready to get it tuned. Like I said, if this video do good, I take you guys along for the journey when I take it to the dyno. But enough of that. You guys stay blessed. Comment down below if you guys like this kind of content. I'm out.